All right, so the first thing we need to do is basically make a cut line. I don't want to take too much off, just where it's kind of rotting, because I don't really know how much it's going to change the sound if I take too much off. So just take a marker, any kind of marker will do, as long as I can actually mark on the lead pipe. Now I'm just going to kind of roll it and hope I get as straight as I can. I did not go into the visual arts for a reason. Okay, it's a pretty fat line. And that should work. So the next thing we're going to do is use our pipe cutter. So we're going to just line this up and start slowly turning it. Alright, so I have the lead pipe in the pipe cutter, and I want to make sure that it's actually going to cut in a straight line and not move its way up and down the lead pipe. So I'm just going to kind of turn it just to see where the mark line is happening. And it's probably hard to tell, but it looks like it's going right in the center of the line that I drew. So what I'm going to do now is tighten it down even more so that there's no movement. And just start twisting. And just keep twisting until it cuts it in half. And this might take a minute. Alright, so we got it off here. Kind of came off in some pieces because it was clearly damaged. So we're done with that. Be careful with that. If you decide to do this, which I suggest you don't, that's going to be very sharp. So not a bad cut. It's clean, at least, so to speak. It looks pretty even. Camera might tell a different story, but we can see it actually kind of like bent the shape a little bit. So we have to use a flaring tool here, kind of similar to like a mouthpiece flaring tool, and we just kind of have to work it in and out here, try to get the shape back best we can, of course, since this is a home remedy for this. All right, not too bad. Flare tool seems to have done the job as best as I can do. Nice and even it seems. Now we have to deal with these rough edges in the event that we ever take it out and it's just laying around. We don't want to get cut. So just some good old sandpaper will do that. I'm going to use, I guess it was medium grip, 100 grip, yep. And just kind of go around the edges a little bit, get inside a little bit just to be on the safe side for any burrs. So, but nothing too bad. Actually, easier way to think about it. Set it down and just that's why I have a towel down. Yeah, it's not that bad. Not that bad. Probably take the flare tool again now that we can see a little bit better. Just kind of do this for a while. Alright, that's the best I think I can do, kind of going back and forth. I could probably keep adjusting this because this is rather thin. I'm actually squeezing it and it's changing the shape of it. So let's rinse it out with water just to make sure we don't have any extra crap in there that will end up blowing into the horn. Let's get it back in the horn and see if there's any difference. Hopefully no difference, positive or negatively. I know how this lead pipe plays and I want it to stay that way.